In this video, I'm going to show you how to write down the characters for number 1 to 5. Let's start with number 1. Number 1 is essentially one horizontal line, just like that. Okay, and number 2, easy, two horizontal lines. So we just add one more line on top of the first one. The second line is longer than the first one, as you can see. There you go, that's number 2. How would you pronounce them? Please look at the list here. This is something called Pinyin. This is something you come across quite a lot when you learn Chinese. What it means is essentially the phonetic form of the Chinese characters. It just helps people to remember how it's pronounced. However, in reality, it doesn't always make sense to people. This is just a good reference. And also, if you want to tap characters on your mobile phone or on your desktop, and then it's quite important to remember how this is spelled because that's the only way to get it done. Alright, so let's look at the pronunciation for number 1. E, E, and the pronunciation for number 2. R, R. Alright, how about number 3? Number 3, again, you just add one more line. It's very easy. There you go. Just want to say, in our daily life, this is how we write down number 3. Yeah, as you can see, there's a difference between these two number 3. This is the ideal way to write it down. So the middle line is the shortest, and the second one is longer than that, and the last line is the longest line. So this is a good proportion. Yeah, just to bear that in mind. Okay, the pronunciation for number 3. San, san. Alright, how about number 4? No more lines, please. Otherwise, we just run out of space. Alright, number 4 is still relatively easy. I'm going to show you how. Yeah, there you go. That's number 4. Also, just want to let you know, again, in daily life, sometimes we write it just in a more informal way, like this. There you go. Yeah, sometimes, if you want to be a bit lazy, we just write down number 4 like that. Okay, just for your reference. Okay, so now let's look at number 5. This is number 5. Okay, and let's go back to the pronunciation again. For number 4, 四, 四. Number 5, 五, 五. As you may know, my video is focusing on how to write down the characters. However, obviously at the same time, I will also, pronounce them just so that, it would be good for you to know. And at this point, you may wonder why you write it down in this way and how it works, what's the logic and what's the thought behind it. Please be patient. As we go along, I'm going to explain a bit more what is the stroke order and what are radicals in the Chinese characters and etc. Yeah, so now let's go through this again. Number 1 is one horizontal line. E, E. Number 2, two horizontal lines. R, R. And number 3, three horizontal lines. San, san. And number 4, this one, 四, 四. Number 5, 五, 5. Okay, that's so much for today. I hope you find it useful and learn something new. Okay, so now it's your turn to actually practice and write them down. Just a few more points I'd like to add on at this point. So, for example, when you write down number 1, the one horizontal line, you can write it down like this. You can also do this. It's the same. It just the only difference is that this one is styled. That's why it looks like that, yeah. And also for number 4, for example, when you practice, sometimes you may happen to write it down like this. It's not fully connected here. And again, it's not a big issue. And this stroke, sometimes you may not reach to this bit. Like here, it's well connected. Again, it's fine, it's not a problem. Here, the same, not fully connected. You know, it may not look perfect, but we can still tell it's number 4, yeah? And number 5. It's very important to make sure that you start this stroke right here. You don't go beyond there, okay? So that's wrong. Yeah. And then the last horizontal line goes like this. Yeah, make sure it's well connected here, and these two do not go beyond this line, otherwise it's wrong, okay? Good luck for practicing, and this is all I want to show you today. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!